Namaskar, good afternoon and welcome to CIET NCERT's another live and interactive session. My name is Deepak Mishra and you are watching this live session on PM eVidya channel number 10, and apart from that you can also join us on our official YouTube channel which goes by the name NCERT Official and NCERT PM eVidya channel number 10. So dear students, learners and everyone who are watching us live on this session, let me tell you that today in this session we will be hearing and learning an interesting story. This session is about class 10 student, subject is English, and guess what the topic? Yes, you can see on the screen. The topic is a good and interesting story which name is The Thief Story. Subject English and class 10. So during this entire session you can give your feedback, you can give your suggestions as well after the story. You can call us on a number which is 8800440559. This is a number where you can call us, and apart from that we also do have a dedicated email ID. It is dth.class10@ciet.nic.in, and apart from that you can also visit on our official YouTube channel which goes by the name NCERT Official. You can see the name on screen, and in the live chat box in the comment section you can give your suggestions, feedback, whatever question answers you want to ask to us. So let's begin everyone this session, and please join me to welcome our guest who had joined us in this session. We are joined by Dr. Meenakshi ma'am. She is assistant professor in English subject DEL NCERT New Delhi. Meenakshi ma'am, very good afternoon. Namaskar.
Good afternoon. Thank you so much.
And apart from that, you can see on screen we are also joined by our Indian Sign Language interpreter. Her name is Anushka Sharma, and she will be helping our viewers to understand this complete session in the form of Indian Sign Language. I also welcome Anushka. So let's begin this story. Meenakshi ma'am, I'm very excited because we have been taught from the childhood period that it's not good habit, it's not a morally good thing to rob something or to become a thief. You should be a good person. Morally, you should know your behavior, your etiquettes. The story name is The Thief Story. So please guide us what new thing we will be learning today, and what story is all about.
Okay. Thank you, Deepak ji, for sharing your insight that how you have this conception of the idea of thief, right, or robbing somebody and detecting somebody. It's not always stealing some asset or stealing some item. It could be stealing the trust or faith also.
Right.
So, but in this story, our author Ruskin Bond has very beautifully penned down the emotions in a very emphatic manner, and I hope you have read some works of Ruskin Bond.
Yes.
Ruskin Bonds, as you all know, we have been watching Ruskin Bond stories in our television from ages. Ek Tha Rusty story. So Ruskin Bond, you know, he writes so emphatically because he was the one author who had actually touched the children's literature a lot. And in India, he is the author who has given so many beautiful works for children's literature, and our generations have been reading those literature. So before starting the story, let me just very quickly introduce you with the author, the Ruskin Bond. He was born on 19th May 1934 in Himachal Pradesh, Kasauli, and his father was in the Royal Air Force and his mother was a housewife, Edith Clark. And unfortunately, he lost his father at a very young age, and at that time he was lacking that affection, that compassion from his parental side, because before his father's death both parents have already separated. So you can see in his stories, in his write-ups, the kind of an expression he gives, the kind of an psychology he understands about the child is all because he has been through that pent of emotions where he has lacked that compassion, that attachment, that warmth which he was supposed to get from his parents.
Right.
So somehow that is why he's very much famous. He's very much able to touch the emotions of children and understand their psychology. So that's why his writings are very simple and effective. And because he has done his schooling from Bishop's Cotton School, Shimla. Later he went to UK for his further studies, and there he actually explored his writing career. And at the age of 17 he wrote his first novel, The Room on the Roof. And because of that he has got a lot of appreciation, and in 1957 he has got the John Lavin Rice Prize in that novel. And that was just the beginning. In 1955, when he came back to India and he started writing, and he has all, if you observe his writing, you'll observe that the nature, the environment in which he's putting up right now, he's having lots of description in his writings, the interactions he have with the people around his surrounding, in India, abroad. He has actually collected all those and put together to form his creative work, and that's why his work has been so effectively and touching, especially to the children. So this is the author, and I'm not going to give you more insights because you are going to explore about the author. I've just given you the small hint about it.
So ma'am, since you have given so much information about the author, Ruskin Bond, I'll not compare Ruskin Bond with the person whom I am describing, but yes, I do want to share my personal experience, since when it comes to Hindi language, when it comes to Hindi poets, I remember one great name, and his name is Munshi Premchand.
Absolutely.
But I'll not compare Ruskin Bond to Munshi Premchand, but yes, I'll definitely say that when it comes to English language, literature, novels, among top 10, among my one of the favorite poets or authors, I consider Ruskin Bond is one of them. As you told, as you described, that he just touches the emotions, everything, his stories, his novels, everything is just quite amazing. So,
absolutely right, Deepak ji. Because Munshi Premchand also has this artifact in his writing in which he actually has touched the common masses. And same is with the Ruskin Bond. They have been grounded since their work, and right now also, as you know, Ruskin Bond has adopted a family and he's putting up there with them, and he's really enjoying the life, and whatever he's writing, it is all in his observation, and he has a principle to write at least 2 to 3 pages every day. It's not important to complete a novel in a day or two, but write in a continuous, in a sustainable manner, which he suggests, and that too purely on the experiences that you go through. And the same is with Munshi Premchand ji. He has also written so much about the pains and the agonies of the people, the masses. That is what makes them a true writer. The true expression comes out of that. So now moving ahead with the story, which this time our author Ruskin Bond has framed. It is about 2 main characters, Anil and Hari. So these are the 2 characters here in the story. I'll introduce you with the protagonist, Hari. Although he has been introducing himself right now as Hari, but I must tell you, he is a spinster. He is actually giving a fake name here, a fake identity. So he's just introducing himself with a background. I was still a thief when I met Mr. Anil, and though only 15, I was an experienced and fairly successful hand. Mr. Anil was watching a wrestling match when I approached him. He was about 25, a tall, lean fellow, and he looked easygoing, kind and simple enough for my purpose. I hadn't had much luck of late and thought I might be able to get into the young man's confidence. So this is our protagonist, Mr. Hari. He is basically, as such, with the description you got to know that he is somebody who actually fakes an identity, steals from people, and then goes away. So now his new target is Mr. Anil, which he saw him during a wrestling match, and now he's trying to approach that person. You look a bit of a wrestler yourself. Don't mind, I have heard somewhere that a little flattery helps in making friends. Oh, so do you. It put me off for a moment what you just said, sir, because I am very thin. By the way, sir, do you wrestle? Yes, I do wrestle a bit. What's your name? My name is Hari Singh. See, Hari, there are well-oiled wrestlers who are grunting, lifting and throwing each other about. Okay, although I don't have much to say on that, but it does seem a little funny to me. Now, Hari Singh just left the conversation there and expecting a smile and a gesture from another character, Mr. Anil. But Mr. Anil was not that much of keen. So he started moving and again Hari Singh started following him, and when Mr. Anil saw him following, he was a little surprised why he's following, and he said, hello again. I want to work for you, sir. Honestly speaking, sir, please don't mind. I feel that I might have misjudged you, sir, but I wanted to ask you, can you feed me? Oh, perhaps I must ask you first, can you cook? Yes, I can cook, but thing is that, can you feed me? Oh, and here is the thing, that if you can cook, then maybe I can feed you. So see, this is a kind of a conversation where he's just trying to make a deal that
Right.
I want to work with you. But the condition he is in, a situation he's in, he's a little confused, Hari Singh, that whether he'll be able to give me salary or not. So
Right.
that's why indirectly he's asking whether you'll be able to feed me or not. And very smartly, Mr. Anil is saying, first you tell me if you are able to cook, then I'll be able to feed you.
Right.
Okay. Come with me, I will take you to my room. It's over the Juman's sweet shop, although there is no much space, but you can sleep in the balcony. Oh, it's okay, don't worry. I can accommodate anywhere easily. Now he's having a thought in his mind because he doesn't know how to cook. He's not a professional kind of a person who can cook and take care of a household. So he was just trying to put himself like a helper, but he was lacking the skill of cooking. So one day he prepared a meal for Mr. Anil, and this is what happened then. But the meal I cooked that night must have been terrible because Mr. Anil gave it to a stray dog and told me to be off. But I just hung around, smiling in my most appealing way, and he couldn't help laughing. Shall I ask him about the meal? Mr. Anil, it seems you didn't like the food. No, not exactly, but it was different. Never mind, I will teach you to cook. Oh God, he's such a gentleman. He patted me on the head and also taught me to write my name. I will soon teach you to write whole sentences and to add numbers. I'm so grateful. I think, sir, once I could write like an educated man, there would be no limit to what I can achieve it. It is so pleasant working with you, Mr. Anil. Okay, now the thing is settled. Mr. Anil understands he doesn't know how to cook, but he's still very positive that he will learn, and also he's also encouraging Hari to learn how to write. So this way he's also helping Hari to get a little literate. Now Hari is having another thoughts because he's a professional thief. So he's just thinking on different perspective. He's saying, now in the morning I can make the tea, then after that I'll go to the market to buy the daily supplies. Now these daily supplies will be kind of a source from which he can steal a little amount.
Right.
So he says, I usually make profit of about ₹1 a day. I think Mr. Anil knew that I make a little money this way, but he did not seem to mind. Hari, I am very happy today. I just sold a book to a publisher. Oh wow, that's a wonderful news, Mr. Anil. At night, I saw him tuck the money under the mattress. I have been working for Mr. Anil for almost for almost a month, and apart from cheating on the shopping, and had not been doing anything in my line of work. I think now I have an opportunity to do something. Hurry, have this key to the door, and you could come and go as you please. Oh, Mr. Anil, thanks a lot. You are so kind and trusting. He's the most trusting person I had ever met, and that is why it is so difficult to rob him. It is easy to rob a greedy man because he can afford to be robbed, but it is difficult to rob a careless man. Sometimes he doesn't even notice he's been robbed, and that takes all the pleasure out of the work. Well, it's the time I can actually do some real work. Although I'm out of practice, but I think I can do it easily. Also, I don't have to take the money, because Mr. Anil will only waste it on his friends. After all, he doesn't even pay me. So it's very justified that if I take the money, it's ultimately mine only because he's not paying me.
Right.
And he's going to spend it on his friends. So he's trying to justify that he's not doing something wrong. So he's just calming himself. If I take the money, I could catch the 10:30 express to Lucknow. Let me slip quietly out of the blanket. Mr. Anil is sleeping peacefully. His face is so clear and unlined. Even I had more marks on my face, though mine are mostly scars. Let me slid my hand under the mattress to search for the notes. Oh, here's the key. I found the notes. Let me draw them out without making a sound. Oh no, Mr. Anil just sighed in his sleep and turned his side towards me. He just startled me. I should quickly crawl out of the room before he catches me red-handed. Now he runs away from the home. He has stolen the money and he's just running out, and he's running endlessly. He's in full speed, and suddenly he realizes something. He realizes that okay, wait a minute. I'm running on the road And the notes, they are wrapped around the strings of my pajamas. So I must be careful. I should slow down to a walk and count the notes. Oh wow, there are 600 rupees and that too in 50s. Now I could live like an oil-rich Arab for a week or two. So he's so much happy with that. Finally, I'm at the station. I have never bought a ticket before in my life. I don't know what to do. Shall I go to the ticket office or should straight go to the platform? I think I should go to the platform as the Lucknow Express has started moving and I can't afford to miss it. The train has still to pick up speed and I should be easily able to jump into one of the carriages. But I'm a bit hesitant. I don't know why, but why I'm hesitating? I can't explain that. But now I'm in a fix. Where to go as the train has departed and I have no clue why I didn't board the train. Oh God, what should I do? I don't have any friends also, so that I could have stayed there. I always believed that friends were more trouble than help. See, this is my fault. Also, if I will stay at any small hotel near the station, that will make people curious and end up robbing me only. So what option do I have? The only person I know really well in this city is the man I have robbed. In my short career as a thief, I have made a study of men's faces when they had lost their goods. The greedy man showed fear, the rich man showed anger, the poor man showed acceptance. But I know that how will Mr. Anil's face will look like when he will discover the theft. He will show only a touch of sadness, not for the loss of money, but for the loss of trust. Oh God, what should I do? I can't sit on the bench here in the Maidan. The night is so chilly. It's still early November. Oh no, I should have been prepared for it. Now it's drizzling, adding to my troubles. It has drenched me so completely. My shirt and pajamas, they are sticking to my skin. And this cold wind is blowing the rain across my face. I'm gonna die with this chill. I think I can take refuge in the shelter of the clock tower in the bazaar. The clock is showing midnight. Mr. Anil's money has got damp from the rain. What did I do with these notes? Mr. Anil would have taken better care of them than me. Now I am feeling that he might would have given me some notes on his own in the morning. Why did I rush to steal them? Hurry, have these 2 or 3 rupees and go to the cinema. Oh no, Mr. Anil won't be able to give me the money. Now I had it all. Also, I won't be able to cook his meals, run to the bazaar or learn to write whole sentences anymore. What I have done. Now he's just visualizing, he's thinking, if I would not have stolen the money, Mr. Anil is such a person, he would have given me money in the morning and would have told me to go and watch cinema.
Right.
So what I have done, I have actually damped the notes. I'm in so much of a trouble. I might die of chill because it's too cold and again now it's raining also. My clothes are wet. So I think I have done a mistake. I shouldn't have. And then suddenly he realizes that Mr. Anil is the one who teaches me how to write, and he was supposed to teach me how to write a whole sentence. Now I won't be able to do that because I have stolen the money. I'm running away. So who will teach me those sentences? Now his inner conscious is actually giving him all those thoughts. So after that he thinks, oh God, I have forgotten all about them in the excitement of the theft. Whole sentences, I know, could one day bring me more than a few hundred rupees. It is a simple matter of steal and sometimes just a simple to be caught. But to be a really big man, a clever and a respected man was something else. I know what I should do now. I should go back to Mr. Anil if only I ever want to learn to read and write. But I'm feeling so nervous. I must hurry to the room. I never realized that it is much easier to steal something than to return it undetected. It's so difficult. So now he reaches the home and he decides silently that I must open the door very quietly and should stand in the doorway in the clouded moonlight so that Mr. Anil will not be able to see me as he is asleep. I must keep the notes back to their place. I should silently creep towards the head of the bed. Oh, I can feel Mr. Anil's breath on my hand. I have to be very careful and should remain still for a minute. Let me find the edge of the mattress with my hand carefully to slip the notes under it. Now he very carefully, very cautiously did all that thing. He kept the notes there.
Right.
and because he was busy doing all that and the night was so adventurous and he got so late back home, he couldn't get early in the morning.
Correct.
So what happened then, Mr. Anil woke up early and he prepared tea for him, and he was a little worried whether he is feeling well or not. So he asked him, "Hari, hope you are feeling well. You woke up late today. Come have tea. I have made it. I have to tell you something. I made some money yesterday, as I told you, and I have decided that now you will be paid regularly, and also today we'll start writing sentences."
Wow.
"Thanks, Mr. Anil, you are so generous and kind." And now he's thinking in his head, "Thank God he didn't realize that blunder that I have committed. I did yesterday. But the notes are still wet from the night's rain. How come Mr. Anil doesn't notice that? It means he knows, but neither his lips nor his eyes showed anything. Mr. Anil is such a generous and a kind-hearted man. That is why when I smile at Mr. Anil in most appealing way, the smile comes by itself without any effect." So this was about our protagonist Hari Singh. Now you see, very simply, in a very simple manner, in very simple words, Ruskin Bond has actually put down a very beautiful emotion, a kind of a transformation you can see through the story. A professional thief who actually is so practical, who has been through all these experience of stealing, robbing people and then vanishing away. He has become so soft and mellow down with his emotions here, where he is not actually thinking of money. He is thinking of the bond he is having with the master, Mr. Anil. And most importantly, how Mr. Anil has, without saying anything, has created an impact on Hari Singh, where he actually, being a thief, is not thinking about money. He is thinking about writing and learning new words and sentences.
Absolutely.
So that kind of a journey of transformation, how simply and beautifully Ruskin Bond has created, that shows how effectively he observes the common people roaming around on the roads.
Exactly.
They are very simple, they are very clear in their expressions, and how Ruskin Bond or any other author can put them in words. As such, in the beginning we talked about Munshi Premchand ji. They also understand this kind of a human psychology, and their novels, their works are successful because they cater the human essence, the human thought in that manner.
Correct, ma'am. It's a very simple story with a lot of learning, and with just two characters. It shows the mindset of two characters. One is Anil and one is Hari. Anil, who is trying to educate and having a good intentions for Hari, but Hari is having bad intentions. And one thing which personally I learned from the story is, whenever you're trying to do anything wrong, anything bad, your heart and your mind indicates you that no, you're doing this wrong. You should be aware about it. Don't do this. When Hari was about to catch the train, what stopped him? Nothing. His intentions, he just got a message from mind that no, I'm doing something wrong, and he returned back. He felt very bad. So this is a learning which I personally gained from this story. Dear students and learners, what you had learned from this story, what are your experiences? Please do share us on email and telephone number which I told you earlier. And now I'd like to thank Dr. Meenakshi ma'am for joining us and explaining this beautiful story. Ma'am, when you were telling the story, I was totally indulged in the character of Anil and Hari. Thank you so much, ma'am.
This is this is why we actually tell our teachers and students also to work more on expression, because when you express, when you work on expression, the content, the character, it actually comes in front of you, it is visualized. And that visualization actually gives you the right mindset and understanding of that character. So here not only Hari has understood the essence of what should he do or what he should not do, but also he has learned how to be respectful. Anil has been so respectful. He never told him that you are a thief or I suspect you. He showed a lot of trust, and that trust melted down his inner feelings, where he can actually become a good person.
I think you had given a good message to all teachers as well. The expressions and the way how you narrate the story is one of the important key factors. Thank you so much once again, ma'am, for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
And I would also like to thank Anushka Sharma, our Indian Sign Language interpreter, for helping our viewers to understand this beautiful story and entire session in the form of Indian Sign Language. And now, before wrapping the session, important announcement for the students of class 4 and 7. Now you can go ahead and purchase the new textbooks online on Flipkart and Amazon, and also on NCERT's official website. Now let's have a quick look on the upcoming sessions, what all sessions you will be watching today on PME Vidya channels. So after some time at 3:30 p.m. you will be watching session on science subject, and rest sessions you can see on the screen. So this is me, Deepak Mishra, now wrapping up this session with the commitment that we will come back once again with another guest, another session. We will be learning a lot of things. Till the time, take care of yourself, keep smiling, keep learning and keep watching PME Vidya channels. Namaskar.